Join us on an incredible expedition, a journey that takes us more than 5,000 kilometres through the outback of 3 states, Queensland, New South Wales and South Australia.
Meet some very dangerous Australians and experience some of the world's most dramatic and desolate landscapes.
Discover strange wildlife, native animals and feral pests, and watch some of them behave in totally unexpected ways.
In this 2-part special, we find areas of desert changing from parched sand to flood and see the effect it has.
We'll travel to the edge of the Nullarbor Plain and see a spectacular show by 40 whales, a performance that's totally remarkable. We're here in southeast Queensland, and this is the start of the dingo fence. Now, the dingo fence was established in the 1800s. Now, it firstly was established as a vermin-proof fence. If you have a look down the bottom here, this finer mesh, that was to stop rabbits. Now, rabbits were an introduced species. They came into Australia in the early 1800s, so they initially tried to stop the rabbits, and then the dingoes became a large problem because they were killing so many sheep. So they built it up in height, bigger mesh, and this was the dog-proof fence.
This is the start of the fence that stretches over 5,000 kilometers. Our journey will take us 2/3 of the distance across the continent. So here we go along the dingo fence.
This is believed to be the longest man-made barrier in the world, almost double the length of the Great Wall of China.
Even though the Great Wall certainly is more substantial, the dingo fence is still doing the job it was originally built for, controlling an animal that sheep farmers believe has been one of the greatest threats to their survival on the land.
When you see how dingoes fight over a few scraps of food, you can appreciate just how tenacious these predators can be.
As much as some hate them in the bush, they're still admired. Power, endurance, and sheer cunning make the dingo a most remarkable dog.
It's also a superb hunter and can survive where most other animals would perish in no time at all. The Aborigines were the first Australians to utilise the dingo.
However, in the middle of the last century, white settlers crossed dingoes with Scottish blue merle collies and Dalmatians to breed the Australian blue heeler, now recognised as probably the best cattle dog in the world.
A dingo's colour can range from almost pure white right through to black, but this is the most common colour and the one people most easily recognise.
The Australian wild dog has had a price on its head since 1830. Around the turn of the last century, the bounty on their scalp was so high you could get rich hunting them.
Dingoes have survived every effort to wipe them out, and today they're still considered by some as outlaws.
Dingoes are trapped, poisoned, or shot wherever they're found. We started finding their carcasses from the very moment we started our journey along the Queensland section of the fence, known here as the barrier fence.
All fences are farmers' friends, essential for controlling stock and animal movements. But for wildlife, fences are a menace, something they don't understand and something that they don't know how to handle.
It wasn't only dingoes we found dead along the way. Kangaroos, wallabies, emus, any animal at all that might get tangled in wire was caught in the various fences that crisscrossed the outback and linked to the dingo barrier.
Any animal that gets caught in a fence has virtually no chance at all. They're sometimes doomed to a violent and often agonising death.
fence that was designed to keep out feral pests such as rabbits and dingoes poses a different set of problems for Australia's larger animals, like this poor emu. This emu's obviously gone through the fence and the wire's twisted around his leg, and he's then spent a lot of time through this area trying to survive and get loose of the fence. Obviously, he lost the battle. Tragically, we got here a long time too late.
Right or wrong, the death of native animals is one of the prices paid in the effort to keep dingoes out of Australia's sheep country.
There's a road either side of the entire barrier, but it's definitely not for public use.